How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back to another Madden NFL 25 franchise video here. We have our next NFC team. It's going to be the Green Bay Packers. Today, 5 seasons, injuries on. Not to be realistic. If we say name wrong, we say name wrong. It is a video game today. Don't take it too seriously. We're here for some fun. Bag on EA. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and join the content. Comment down below some more videos. Go to socials, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description, as well as the rules in case you forget. And that's if you, of course, like other content from TJP for the other stuff that I just mentioned below with my socials, play the second channel and main channel. Alright, let's be, it must be time to get on the gameplay. So, yeah, let's switch over to the gameplay. Okay, let's look at the roster. So, here is the team. So, we go to the NFL roster and look at the squad. So, Jordan Love's going to be our quarterback, probably for the duration of the video, most likely. Josh Jacobs, halfback. A.J. Dillon, hurt right now. Then Marshawn Lloyd's also hurt. Again, we're starting in the preseason, but this does have the current injuries, so be mindful of that. Jaden Reed, Dobbs, and Watson, top 3 receivers. Tight end's going to be Musgrave. And then we have left tackle Rasheed Walker. Elgton Jenkins going to be our left guard. Center's going to be Josh Myers, hurt right now, so it's Monk. Right guard, Jordan Morgan. Right tackle, Zach Tom. Left end's going to be Rashawn Gary. Right end's going to be Preston Smith. Defensive tackles, Clark and Wyatt. Top 2 guys, but I guess Clark's the main guy. Eric Wilson, left outside linebacker, middle linebacker, Edgerrin Cooper. Right outside linebacker is going to be Quay Walker. Corners, Jared Alexander, Eric Stokes, and Sean Nixon. Top 3 guys. Javon's going to be our free safety. Strong safety is going to be Xavier McKinney. Braden's kicking. Punting is Daniel. And that's it. Then we have our picks to potentially move in a trade if we need to. So I'm going to take a look at the improved team. I think some things I want to do, I do want to pick up a couple free agents to start off before we simulate. Obviously a fullback, we could always look to pick one up, but I think we're going to be okay. We should probably pick up a fullback. I'm going to pick up Beck for the roster. I feel like just why not have a fullback on the team, especially with our halfbacks being hurt. So we'll get him. I think I want a center. So we'll go with Mustafa just to pick him up. Just have another O-line guy on the bench. And then, eventually he will, kind of just be on the bench. I think he might start for now. And then left outside linebacker. I do want to get a better left outside linebacker. So I might go with Tyus Bowser just for the season. And then I honestly want to get a better kicker, to be honest. I just feel like I want a better kicker. So let me do that as well. What kickers do we have out there? Blankenship. We can go Mason Cross. I'm going to go with McManus, I think. I'm going to have him be my kicker. And if I was going to make a small trade, it's to maybe get rid of my kicker. Although I don't think I can actually get anything for him. I should try at the very minimum to see if there's anything out there. So let me look to see if I can make a small move to try to just get rid of Braden, and since we don't need him, so let's just see what's kind of out there in the market. Alright, doing this deal with the Giants. I'm getting rid of Narvison, 6th and a 7th. I'm getting a 7th round pick this year, so an extra 7th round pick, which will be helpful. Clearing up a little bit of cap, not much, but a tad bit of cap. Yeah, again, it wasn't a huge hit, so. But that's it from me. I'm going to simulate to the mid-season point. I'll see you guys once I'm there, and we'll see how good this team is and assess going forward. Alright, so we're at the mid-season point, and we're sitting at 4-3, not too bad. We are in the hunt to make the postseason, the playoffs. But before we take a look, let's look at the stats just to see what the story is looking like. So, Jordan Love's looking great. I'll tell you that much. 1,739 yards, 22 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 68% clip, and 119 passer rating. Those are excellent numbers so far. Josh Jacobs, 546, 5 TDs. Sorry, I got something in my face. Receiving wise, you got Reed, 614 and 8, 444 and 5 from Dobbs. Watson, 380 and 7. Musgrave, 167. Okay, not bad receiving wise. Sacks allowed, only 5. Morgan and Jenkins, 2 apiece. They've played a lot of downs, and only 1 from Josh Myers. So the blocking's been fantastic. Edgerrin Cooper, rookie, middle linebacker. He's leading the team in tackles with 52. We got 50 there from Quay. Xavier, 32. 30 from Corey. Javon Bullard and Stokes 27 apiece, 20 there from Clark, and it kind of just dips from there. So great stuff. 6 sacks from Clark so far, 5 from Smith, 2 from Gary, a few guys with 1, and a couple guys with a half sack. And you got a couple of interceptions from these guys and a bunch from these guys. There's your kicking, your punting, your kick, and your punt return. All right, I'm going to take a look at negotiations. I think, yeah, we're just going to keep the team as is for now. I'm going to make sure the draft class is loaded in. So actually, let me load that in right now. Again, I just used the same draft class that I've been using from Viper. So we're just going to continue to use it. We only use it for the first season since I was never able to download any other draft classes. So, yeah. All right, let's get to negotiating some contracts. Who is up for negotiation that we potentially want to keep around? To be honest, there's really nobody here that's like that special, and these guys have options, so we can try to extend a couple guys, but yeah, I don't really think it's too much. I mean, AJ Dillon, I think, is probably the biggest guy to keep around, and we're going to keep him around. I think for now, Stokes, too, as well. I can't forget about Stokes. I mean, we'll throw him this contract. That should work, but it might not. So we'll wait, I guess, till the offseason to extend most of these guys if we want to keep them around. But yeah, there's nobody here that's like, I'm dying to keep that we can't find replacements for. So yeah, let's just advance on. I think we'll just rock out with the squad as is, and we'll see you guys hopefully in the playoffs. We did lose, looks like 2 straight games there. There might have been more. But yeah, we could have been easily 6-1. So we are going to be in the playoffs in our first season, 10-7. Which is pretty solid. Taking on the Falcons. You can see the rankings there. We were pretty solid offensively. Defensively, not that great, but we defended well against the rush. So we'll see how we fare against the Falcons. But before we do that, let's take a look at the statistics. So Jordan Love had a great year, as you can see. Pretty solid. 4,036 yards, 45 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, 69% completion percentage, 111.3 passer rating. Josh Jacobs, 1,260 yards, 16 touchdowns. That's really good. You can see that the rest of the rush, pretty solid. Receiving-wise, 954 and 11 from Watson, 931 and 9 from Reed. He did miss some games, so he could have been even better if he didn't get hurt. Romeo Dobbs, 634, 5 TDs. He missed a lot of games, too. So we did have some guys in and out of the lineup, as you can see. 665 and 8 there from Wicks. And it kind of just goes from there. Sacks allowed. I mean, we did a pretty good job blocking. Zach Tom, 5 sacks. A few guys are 3 and 2 from Jenkins. So great job there. 114 tackles from Cooper to lead the team. 113 from Quay Walker. 73 from Stokes. 65 from Bullard. 62 from McKinney. 62 from Corey. 52 there from Rashawn Gary. 48 from Jair Alexander. A couple guys 44. And it dips from there. Sacks, 8.5 from Clark. 7 from Preston Smith. 5 from Gary. Cooper, 2.5. 2 from Wyatt. Quay with 1, as well as Bullard. And a couple guys with a half sack. Then interceptions, McKinney with 3, a few guys with 2, and several guys with 1. There's your kicking. McManus was pretty bad. Punting, and then you kick and punt return. All right. Well, let's see how we do in the wild card against Atlanta. Hopefully we can beat them. You saw their rankings compared to ours. Let's see if we can go ahead and advance in the playoffs to the divisional. All right, so here we are. Let's take a look and see what the story has to say. So the guys are looking good. Let's super sim fast forward to the end of the game. So first blood will go to the Falcons. They're up 3-0. They are the home team, by the way, mind you. They're going to up 10-0 now in the second quarter. We're going to score, make it 10-7. Can we score here? We tie it up. Going to the second half, we're going to be down by 3. Now 6. Now 9. We score a field goal. We're down by a lot. Yep. All right, we're going to lose this football game. Yep, 33-20, and we get eliminated in the divisional. I mean, not in the divisional, in the wild card. So we can't make the divisional, which is unfortunate. So, yep, the team kind of crapped the bed a little bit, but it is what it is. Now, we do have 4 more seasons. Jordan Love, ooh, could be better. Could have been better. 32-20, defense could have been better. So, all right, we got some work to do, but again, we have 4 more seasons, so it's not the end of the world, but hopefully we can progress from here on. You can see our rankings there that we finished with, and you can see who went to the Super Bowl and won it. It was Dallas, DeMarcus Lawrence, Super Bowl MVP, Joe Burrow, NFL MVP, Sean McDermott, Coach of the Year, Brandon Ayuk, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year was Josh Hines Allen, Jaden Daniels, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Commanders, and Braden Fisk, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Rams. Off-season time. All right, so we have some negotiations and options to accept. So obviously we're going to accept Quay. And there was someone else here. Yeah, Wyatt. We'll accept his 5th year as well. So let's see if there's a few other guys here that we might want to keep. I'll negotiate some contracts. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much about it. I mean, there's really nobody here that I'm like, I need to re-sign. So well, let's see who we get and who we'll be testing. All right, so I'm just going to let these guys kind of just test, which is fine with me. We can always, like I said, try to find replacements in free agency. We do have a little bit of money to play around with, which is good. We do have that extra 7th round pick this year. For the draft, we have all of our picks, so that'll help us out too. So let me make some signings, kind of free agents we have out there. Again, it's like nothing crazy, but there are some pretty good pieces here. So let me look and see if we can maybe add to this team. All right, so I did a little bit of signing. I still have a lot of cap room, which is nice. So here are the pickups we got. So I did get DeAndre Hopkins, another wide receiver, nice option to have. Also got a new kicker, Jason Sanders, just signed to Austin Corbett, new centers, fit scheme team, got a left outside linebacker, Devin Bush, and Kendrick Green, backup left guard. So not a bad free agency. We got the draft. I'm going to show you guys my 1st round draft pick, and then we'll head on to the 2nd season. We do have pick 20. I'm going to skip ahead to in the draft to the next user pick. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant next user pick. So skip ahead, next user pick. There we go. All right, let's see who is going to be our selection. So who's out there that we would want, or that we would need per se? I mean, what kind of needs do we have here? I guess I could use a cornerback. Do I want to go with Brian Barker out of Nebraska? Is that who he's out of? I think he's out of Nebraska. Byron Barker. What is Kasim Quick looking like? I don't know who would be a good pick here. Do I just want to go with talent? Travis Hunter. I guess Peter Barford left. I don't really need it. I guess we'll just go with. He's from Mines. That's kind of weird. I guess that's Minnesota. We'll go with Rashard. Should we go with Rashard Webb? Or Quick? I don't know. It's so tough. I guess we'll go with Quick. We'll pick him. Just another wide receiver. I think that's a pretty solid pick there. I guess B+. And it works for me. So that's fine. Let's see who else we're going to get in the draft, and I'll show you guys at the recap. All right, recap. View the contract details. So here are the rookies we got. So obviously, we did pick up Quick. I did get a really good tight end, Luke Rose. That is somebody that I did need. Did get a cornerback in Jays Wilbur. So we got what we needed, I'd say. Pretty good draft overall. So yeah, let's head on to the 2nd season. All right, I would say we have a pretty good team for this 2nd season, but let's assess by looking at the roster. So we still have Jordan Love as our quarterback, halfbacks Jacobs, Dillon, and Lloyd. Top 3 guys. No fullbacks this year. We got wide receivers Hopkins, Reed, and Dobbs. Watson's also backing him up. He'll probably come back to being a starter. Wicks is up there too. Luke Rose will be my new tight end, which is nice. Rasheed Walker, left tackle. Left guard's going to be Elgin Jenkins. Center's going to be Austin Corbett. Right guard, Jordan Morgan. We got Zach Tom as our right tackle. Left end's going to be Rashad Gary. Right end's going to be Preston Smith. But, Van Ness is also climbing up there. Kenny Clark, defensive tackle. Left outside linebacker, Devin Bush. Middle linebacker, got Cooper. Right outside linebacker, Quay Walker. Corners, Alexander Nixon and Valentine. Could probably use another corner. Maybe we'll trade for one. Bowler's going to be our free safety. Xavier Strong safety. Kicking is Sanders. Punting is Daniel. And then we have our draft picks right there. I'm going to see if I can try to get a really good corner then for this team. Let's see what is out there in the trade market before we start to simulate Because, yeah, if I can get a corner, that would be superb. We have the cap room and we have the picks. All right, a done deal here with the Chargers. I'm getting Asante Samuel Jr. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round picks this year to 6th rounder next year. We're giving up our 1st, 2nd, 3rd this year, as well as a 6th in 2028 to get that done. So that is another nice corner that is locked up, relatively inexpensive for our team. I love it. And, yeah, let's head on to the midseason. We should be pretty good, hopefully. Right, so as you can see, we are 6-1 at the midseason point. So are we good? I think so. Let's look at the team stats. They're 10th in offensive points, 12th in pass yards, 9th in rush, so pretty good there. And then 14th in opponents' points per game, 12th in pass yards, 21st in rush. So obviously our offense was very good, and our defense is okay-ish. It's okay-ish. You can see the rankings compared to the Steelers. We are 6-1 right now. We are the top team in the NFC, which is nice to see. Let's look at the stats, and then we'll take a look at negotiating contract extensions. Jordan Love is having a pretty solid year. As you can see, the numbers looking good. Got your rush there. Jacobs, 5'11", 8 TDs. Not too bad. Jordan Love there. Dylan, 69, of course. The nice number that EA loves to give us. Then we have our wide receivers, or just receivers in general. 463 and 5 from Reed. Dobbs, 378 and 5. 371 from DeAndre Hopkins. No TDs, again surprising. 240 and 1 there from Luke Rose. So that's good. Then you have your sacks allowed. 5 from Corbett, 4 from Walker, 3 from Morgan. A couple guys here with 1 sack allowed. Tackles, 45 from Quay, 40 from Cooper, 36 there from Asante Samuel Jr., Buller with 35, 31 there from Jair Alexander, 29 from McKinney, Wilbur with 25, 24 from Smith, and Kenny with 22. Just making sure that my my capture card isn't frozen. All right, Kenny Clark, 6 sacks, 4.5 from Preston Smith, 3 from Van Ness, 2.5 from Gary, 2 from Wyatt, and then 1 from Kingsley. And then just 5 interceptions as a team so far. Like to improve that a little bit. 2 from McKinney, and 1 from Cooper, Samuel Jr., and Alexander. There's your kicking, punting, kick, and punt return. Very nice. So yeah, obviously the team's doing well. I don't need to really do any other trades, I don't think, right now. I mean, I probably could do more trades, but I think let's just worry about... yes, we are over the cap. Alright, well, we have any guys with options? Yeah, Van Ness. We are over the cap, which is kind of unfortunate. So, cannot offer Zach Tom right now. So, yeah, can't extend anybody. We'll have to wait till the offseason to restructure contracts. So that's a little bit annoying, but it was to be expected. It's just a matter of when. So, regardless, we should be able to make the playoffs again this year. I hope we can get a bye. That would be nice to be automatically divisional. But if not, then we'll just have to see if we can win in the wild card and get to the divisional. All right, well, we didn't get the bye, unfortunately. But 13-4, pretty good season. You see the rankings there for the team. Pretty nice. We got the Panthers this week. Dallas ended up going 15-2. Shout out to EA Sim Engine. I like to say that because it's fun. All right. Stats and awards. Let's look at it. Jordan Love with the good season he had there. 4,112 yards, 38 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 70% completion percentage, 119.1 passer rating is wonderful. Once again, Josh Jacobs, 1,270 yards, 16 touchdowns, 246 1 from Dylan. Love, 235 and 2, 69 and 1 from Marshawn Lloyd. Again, EA with their 69. Romeo Dobbs missed a game, but he still had over 1,000 receiving yards and 15 TDs to boot. And you had 1,039 from Reed, 10 TDs, 1,034 from Hopkins, 546 and 4 from Rose. Pretty nice. In terms of sacks, 7 there from Walker allowed, 6 from Corbett. A couple guys with 4, 2 from Green, a couple guys here with 1. Pretty good. We had some injuries too. It looks like Jenkins missed some games. Hopefully that does not hold true in the playoffs. Edgerrin Cooper, 125 tackles. That's great. Quay with 107. 56 from Asante Samuel Jr. A couple guys here with 74. 71 from Wilbur. A couple guys with 59. 44 from Gary. Dips from there. Sacks, 9 from Clark. 8 from Wyatt. 6 from Smith. 4.5 from Gary. Van Ness with 3. A few guys with 1.5 sack there from Devin Bush. Interceptions, a little bit better. A couple guys here with 4, a couple guys with 3, and then 1 from Samuel Jr. That puts us at 15 as a team. Kicking, punting, kick, and punt return. I'd say Sanders definitely did better kicking this season. All right, time to go to the Super Sim. Let's see who is going to play for us and who's going to play well. That's what it's all about. I feel like we should be able to beat the Panthers, but then again, it is EA. You never know with this game. So let's hop on to the Super Sim and hopefully get to the divisional this year. All right, wild card time. There's Bryce Young walking out. I guess he's the starter in this, at least in this world he is. We're going to fast forward to the end of the game. See what happens. Hopefully win. We are the home team, so we do get first blood, then we score again 14-0, get a stop. They're going to score there, make it 14-7. We get another touchdown. We're going into the second half up 14. They score first in the second half. And they are only down 4. And they're actually going to take the lead. We tie it. We're going to go slow. Actually, I was going to say go slow, but we're going to go normal speed, I think. Well, maybe not. Let's see. Young, what do you got? Oh, get sacked. Oh, we didn't sack him. He's going to run it all the way to almost a first down, 2nd and 1. Okay. We'll go normal. Let's see what happens. They're going to score here. Yeah, they scored. Okay. So, they have the lead. We actually are losing right now to the Panthers. What are we doing with our lives? I don't know. This would be very upsetting if we lose. So we got to at least tie the game. That's really all we can do is tie the game. We do have all of our timeouts. So plenty of time to tie the game. And this will probably take us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, good run. Oh, pretty good run. Pretty good run. Okay, we have 1 play left to run, and then that will be at the 2-minute warning. So, pretty good. Okay, so 32-yard line. Looked like it was going to be a pretty good run, but then we kind of got stopped a little bit. So, last play before the 2-minute warning. And that'll take us to the 39-yard line, minute 56. All right, not bad. 2nd and 3. Love. Eesh. 3rd and 3, okay. I didn't really like that pass. Wasn't the best read. That's alright. That should be a first. Are we going to get over it? 4th and inches. I didn't like that run route. You had the block. You should have went on the inside. That's unfortunate. Okay, 4th and inches. We got to get a first down here. We do. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to call a timeout. I got buzzed because of Apple News, which I don't care about. Never have, never will. So 2 timeouts left for us. To the sideline. We're going to get out of bounds there. Stop the clock. 2nd and 3. Minute 22. I don't want to give them enough time to potentially take the lead either. Short pass. 3rd and inches. Okay. Quick pass there. We're going to get a first down. We're going to let the clock run. That's fine with me. 45 seconds and counting down. Love looking. Interception, and the game is over. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That is not a good pass. What are we doing? What the hell was that? That was horrible. You had time. You had time. So I don't know why you're rushing. Like, you had time to make a pass. See, you know what's funny is that, like, a lot of the times we wait. And then finally, when it's like you have the luxury to wait, you throw the ball extremely fast. And to nobody that's open. I don't understand it. What the hell was that? I had to watch that. That's what I get rewarded with, is that. For some reason they're giving me a chance to win. Well, that's a horrible punt. It's a fair catch, and that's the game. So, game's over. I mean, that's just brutal. That's what that was. That was brutal, Jordan Love. Very brutal. So, disappointing season right there. Very disappointing. We got better, and we finished with the same result. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Embarrassing, some might say. Once again, Bills beat the Cowboys. Cowboys got the Super Bowl again, but didn't win. Christian Benford, Super Bowl MVP. NFL MVP was Jalen Hurts. Mike McCarthy, Coach of the Year. Jalen Hurts, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year was Shaq Thompson. Carson Beck, Saints. Offensive Rookie, Defensive Rookie was Everett Olsen, Seahawks. All right, time to go on to the offseason. All right, we're over the cap, so we're going to have to negotiate restructurings, right? So if we go to team salaries, I'm not sure how much money we could free up, but hopefully it's enough to be able to sign some guys. So we'll see who we could restructure, and we'll go from there. So I could franchise tag Christian Watson, but I'm not going to do that. There's a few other guys here that, you know, we wouldn't mind trying to keep, perhaps. But I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to franchise tag Zach Tom so we can keep around a good right tackle. So, I mean, pretty much we're kind of locked into who we have here for our squad. So that's essentially what's going to happen is we're going to franchise tag Zach Tom, and we're going to be over the cap, so there's going to be no free agents. Maybe we can make trades, but probably not. So we'll just have to worry about the draft. And again, we don't have any first-round picks, so we traded that away to get Asante Samuel Jr. So we'll just show you guys the draft recap. And yeah, let me lower this and then franchise tag Zach Tom, and then we'll just get on to the draft since, like I said, we're going to be over the cap. Let me show you guys the recap. And, you know, nothing crazy, but we did get ourselves a couple linebackers, 2 receivers, backup QB, tackle, defensive end, and, yeah, another center. So, again, mostly just depth pieces. So that's it. Let's head on to the third season and see if we can have a better season than we did. I mean, regular season's fine. We just got to be able to compete in the playoffs. So third season is here. Let's take a look at the roster and see what the story is. Love is going to be our quarterback. Halfbacks, Jacobs, Dillon, and Lloyd. Top 3 guys. No fullbacks. Wide receivers, Reed is hurt right now, but he should be okay when he comes back. Hopkins and Dobbs, your top 3 receivers. Tight end's going to be Luke Rose, Rasheed Walker, left tackle. Left guard's going to be Elgton Jenkins. Center's going to be Austin Corbett. Right guard is going to be Jordan Morgan. Zach Tom, right tackle. Left end's going to be Rashawn Gary. We have right end Lucas Van Ness now, which is cool to see. Preston Smith's now the backup. Kenny Clark, defensive tackle. Left outside linebacker Devin Bush. Right outside middle linebacker Edgerrin Cooper. Right outside linebacker is going to be Quay Walker. Corners, Alexander, Samuel Jr., and Wilbur, top 3 guys. Free safety, Bullard. Strong safety, Xavier McKinney. Kicking is nobody. Punting is Wheelan, so no Sanders, I guess. So we're going to have to get a new kicker, which I don't think I can do because I'm over the cap. Yes, so EA will have to sign one for me. That's fine, I guess. I feel like, again, our team's going to make the playoffs. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to make the playoffs again. I'm curious to see if there's anyone we could potentially move. I'm looking at, like, my right end, maybe. Can I move Preston Smith? He has a 1 year left on his deal. I feel like I can make a trade here. Just a small move to free up some cap. I think that's just the way to go. So I'm going to do this. Probably see if I could get some low picks for him. And that would be pretty much about it. So let's see if I can do that. The done deal here with the Raiders. I got a 4th, 5th, and 7th round pick for them for Preston Smith. So we do now have actually a little bit of cap room. He was expiring. Probably wasn't going to re-sign him. He's going to kind of continue to decline. So might as well get some picks for him, right? So now I should be able to sign a kicker. Carlson. I'm over the cap still by 600K. I guess I need to make one more trade. I guess that didn't really do it for me. I mean, I could also trade for a kicker. I know that sounds kind of funny. We have 1.45 million. I mean, we could look around and see if there's any kickers that we could get. Like Santos could work with the, you know. Let me look. Let me see if I can get a kicker. I'm going to try to trade for a kicker. If I can do that, might as well. All right, a done deal. 5th and 7th round pick in 2028 for Richard from the Vikings. So we get him. He's a pretty solid kicker. So that's going to be our team. Let's head on to the midseason. Feel like it should be pretty good. Once again. All right, we're undefeated. 7-0 so far. Playing very well. I'm liking the team this year. We're looking pretty good. Our rankings look solid, except for opponent pass yards, 25th. It's a little bad, but everyone else is doing pretty well. Now, if we look at the stats and awards, Jordan Love is having a great year. 134.5 passer rating, 18 TDs, 1 interception, 76% completion percentage, and 1,665 yards. That's great. Rush-wise, 723 and 7 from Josh Jacobs. A.J. Dillon, 154 and 3, which is really good. Okay, I like it. Receiving-wise, Reed, 505, 3 TDs, 397 and 6 there from Hopkins. 354 from Luke Rose. Romeo Dobbs, 237 and 2. Sacks allowed, 5 from Walker. Tom and Corbett, 2 apiece, 1 from Morgan. Cooper leading the team in tackles with 40. Jair with 35. Quay, 33. 25 from Javon Bullard. Xavier McKinney, 24. 23 from Asante Samuel Jr. A couple guys here with 22. 21 from Wyatt. 20 from Gary. Clark, 17. Van Ness, 16. In terms of sacks, 3.5 from Wyatt. A couple guys here with 2. 1.5 from Van Ness. 1 from Clark. And 4 interceptions from Cooper so far. 2 from Bullard. And a bunch of guys with 1. You've got your kicking. Will's been solid. Punting, kick, and punt return. All right. Well, the team's doing well. We're number 1 in offensive yards, so that's great. We do have the negotiations. Now, I think we're over the cap. No, we're not. Okay. Now, I do want to keep Alexander around. Got to keep Reed around. Walker, Tom, Jenkins. So there's some good pieces here that we need to re-sign. And Morgan's got an option. So, obviously, I definitely don't want to lose Jair Alexander. If I can keep him around, I mean, that would be great. You want to say yes, you're a bastard. You're a bastard. Just say yes. If you want to say yes, say yes. Like, what? Like, what does that even mean, my guy? Oh, gosh. Okay, I guess now, because I can't... now I can't re-sign anybody because he didn't say yes, so... I mean, I don't think I was going to be able to anyway. So, alright, I guess we'll just have to wait till the off-season because we have to wait. So, I mean, we should be able to restructure and have more money, too, to be able to get everybody back, hopefully. So, yeah, I mean, listen, this season, let's try to, you know, win the NFC. See what happens. Alright, we are automatically in the divisional. 14-3 was our record, which is good record, I'd say. But let's see what we could do in the postseason. There are the rankings. We were very elite in 4 out of the 6 categories, so that's wonderful to see. Let's look at the stats, final stats on this regular season. So Jordan Love had a great year, 4,158 yards, 49 touchdowns, 5 interceptions only, 75% complete percentage, 132.1 passer rating. Those are fantastic numbers. Rush-wise, Josh Jacobs, 1,354 yards, 11 TDs, 352 and 8 from AJ, 215 and 1 from Love. Receiving-wise, 1,258 and 19 TDs from DeAndre Hopkins. Jaden Reed missed some time, 826 TDs, 786 and 8 from Romeo, 627 and 8 from Rose. So that's good. Okay. Let's see the sacks allowed. Walker with 10. Wish it was a little lower. 5 from Tom, 3 from Jenkins and Corbett, 1 from Morgan. Defensively, 111 tackles from Cooper, 101 from Quay Walker. A couple guys here with 70, 68 from McKinney. Javon with 60, 51 from Kenny Clark. Sean Gary, 48, 47 from Wyatt. Wilbur, 41. And it kind of just dips from there. Sacks, 8 from Wyatt. Clark, 5.5. 4 from Gary. Quay with 3, 2.5 from Van Ness. Interceptions, 5 from Bullard. Cooper and Samuel Jr., 4 apiece. 3 from Alexander and McKinney. 2 from Vickers, and a bunch of guys with 1. Kicking, punting, kick return, punt return. Cool. All right. Let's advance to the divisional, and I'll see you once I'm there. So we have the Giants this week. As you can see, their rankings compared to ours. Hopefully we could beat them. I would love to beat them. That would be super ideal, EA. It would be super ideal. You can see the playoff bracket right there. It would be great. It would be great to beat them and go to the conference championship. Can we do it? Let's go to the Super Sim and find out. All right, here we go. Divisional time. Let's see what happens here. So, Super Sim, fast forward to the end of the game. Let's do it. First blood will go to the Giants. They're up 7-0. We get a field goal, make it 7-3. We take the lead 10-7. And can we score again here? We don't. But we score there. Up 10. Now up 17. Now we're okay. We're going to blow them out here. Okay, great. 31-7. And they're going to get a touchdown there, make it 31-15. And that is the game. AFC Championship bound are your Green Bay Packers. Very nice stuff. Very nice stuff. Let's see how we played in the divisional. Looks like Jordan Love, not too bad. 1 TD, 314 yards, 76.7 completion percentage, and the defense was solid. So, works for me. Let's head on to the NFC Conference Championship. I almost said AFC, but I said NFC. We have the Eagles this season. You can see their rankings compared to ours. They're a good team. Can't deny that. They're a very solid team. But we're a solid team too. So let's see how solid we are by hopping onto the Super Sim. Can we get to the Super Bowl in our 3rd season? Let's find out. All right, here we go. Super Sim time. What will happen remains to be seen. So we're going to fast forward to the end of the game. First blood will go to the Eagles. They're up 7-0, and they go up 14-0 now. Second quarter, we need to score. We're down 17. We still have yet to score. Second half, okay, we're going to be down by 10. We score there, down by 3. They score. Now we're down by 10 again. They score again. We score. Yep, now this game's over. 38-20. Yep. And we lose 30-27 in the NFC Championship. So we cannot get past the Eagles to save our lives. How tragic. Hard to win when you when you can't play well enough, you know. Defense, what was our? I mean, the completion percentage wasn't great, but defense, 38 points. It's a little too high. I mean, putting up a nothing burger in the first quarter is not great, and giving up 2 TDs in 2 quarters doesn't help either. All right, well, listen, we're running low on time. We got the 4th season coming up, so we got to find a way to improve this team. But it is at least forward progression, finally. All right, Super Bowl recap. Eagles, Chiefs. Eagles win the Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley was Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes, NFL MVP. And Andy Reid's coach, Rasheed Rice, Offense Player of the Year. Browns, Myles Garrett, Defense Player of the Year. Rodney Henry, Offense Rookie of the Year, Defense Rookie of the Year. Stanley McPhee, Bears. All right, let's head on to the offseason. So we have contracts to negotiate and not a lot of money. So Alexander cannot can I re-sign him? I might be able to re-sign him. This should work. Yeah, it better work, you bastard. Okay. Now, the problem is I have to restructure because I'm over the cap. So let me do that restructuring, and then I'll finish trying to re-sign the guys that we need to re-sign. Hopefully get them back on the team. That's the goal. We're going to have some problems here. So we are not going to have enough money to re-sign a lot of these guys. Morgan at least has an option, but I'm at $15 million in cap. And I mean, I could maybe free up a little bit more, 50.4 million. I could probably free up maybe to 16. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. So there are going to be some guys that are walking. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I don't remember where that guy was. Let me just go down here. I'll see it here. But yeah, the problem is, yeah, I can't really restructure any more than I already did. Yeah, we're at 28.9 there, but it's really more like 16 million. So don't think we're going to be able to re-sign some of these guys. So that's going to be unfortunate. It's going to be unfortunate. You can franchise tag, but that's pretty much about it. I'll see who can re-sign and see who's basically to be off the team. All right, I'm franchise tagging Quay. I'm going to let Zach Tom Jenkins walk, so that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I mean, I could try to see if we can acquire more draft picks, because here's the thing. If I advance a week to free agency, so obviously, yeah, we're going to be losing pretty good O-line pieces. It's going to make us a little bit worse, but if I look at, like, well, actually, I'm curious to see free agents just to see who's out there. Anybody good? mean, there would be some guys there that I'd want. I'm going to have to trade, I guess, for some more draft picks. And we're going to have to make some interesting choices in the draft. I know we do have our first round pick, which is nice. There's some fourths, some fifths. But I'm going to see if I can flip some of these like future picks for some like picks this year, since I need to kind of round out the roster. All right, Dallas is giving me their second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh for a first, second, third, fourth in 2028. All right, a done deal here. Bears first round pick, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. I'm trading away 1 through 6 from 2029 because, like I said, I need the picks this year. So we're gonna go to the draft. I'll show you guys the recap. We got a lot of picks. I'm gonna make sure I get positions of need and just fill them out rookies. Hopefully I make the right picks. All right, so the recap. I'm gonna view the contract details. I don't know how good or bad will be, but we actually did get some good pieces here. We got a good 4th round pick in Wolf. Made a great selection there, 76 overall. But as you can see, I do think we got some more depth. I did have to get, like I said, a couple defensive tackles. Got a right tackle, needed that, left guard. So a lot of rookies coming in to the team. Some of those guys will help us contribute this year, hopefully. So yeah, let's head on to the start of the 4th season. I'll show you guys the roster, and we'll see how well we can compete. Oh, the 4th season, we look at the roster. For some reason, it looks kind of weak this year. I don't know why. The overalls don't seem to favor us. But Jordan Love starting the quarterback position, of course. Jacobs, Lloyd, and Dillon. Top 3 halfbacks, no fullbacks. Wide receiver got Reed, Dobbs, and Quick. Top 3 guys because Hopkins retired. Luke Rose, tight end. Walker, left tackle. Kendrick Green's going to be a left guard now. Corbett's center position. Right guard still Jordan Morgan. We have Tim Riley, right tackle now. It's not great. Shaw Gary, left end. Van Ness, right end on that front. And then we have defensive tackle. We still have Kenny Clark. Wolf up there. And we have Devin Bush, left outside linebacker. Middle linebacker, we got Edgerrin Cooper still. Right outside linebacker was Quay Walker. Corners, Alexander, Samuel Jr., and Wilbur. Top 3 guys on the team. Free safeties, Bullard. And then strong safeties can still be McKinney. Kicking is Will. And punting is Daniel. And then that's it. That's all we got. That's all we got to show for it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how good this team's going to be. I guess we'll advance and find out. I feel like we should still be pretty good, but I could see us taking a step back. Hope not, though. And for those that are curious about trades and trying to sign players, not going to happen when you're over the cap. So this is going to be the team. Probably going to have to trade for some more picks for the 5th and final season. We'll see if we can do that. Maybe at the midseason one I'll do it. But let's just see how good this team's going to be. Hopefully we're still a playoff team. Now we're sitting at 3-4. I can see the rankings. I mean, pretty not really great. So the team is struggling a little bit. We got guys to contracts to negotiate. Before we do that, though, let's look at the stats. And Love this season, not as great as I'd want him to be. 12 interceptions, 6 TDs, 67% completion percentage, 198.1 passer rating. You know, Josh Jacobs, 427, 6 TDs, 126-2 from Lloyd. Love, 103-2 on the rush. Receiving wise, Quick, 380 and 4 TDs, 361 and 2 from Reed. Romeo Dobbs, 304, 248 and 1 there from Rose. The sacks allowed, 6 from Walker, a couple guys with 3, 1 from Corbett. 55 tackles from Cooper to lead the team on the defensive side of the ball. Quay Walker, 39, 31 from Jair Alexander, 27 from Asante Samuel Jr., 25 from Javon, 23 from Kenny Clark and McKinney and Vickers, 21 from Bush, and just dips from there. I see 4.5 sacks from Luke Van Ness, 2 from Clark, and a few guys with half sacks. Not too many sacks. Interceptions, 3 there from Samuel Jr., 2 from Alexander, and a few guys with 1 interception. There's Will's kicking, your punting from Daniel, kick and punt return as well. All right, we'll keep looking at negotiations. Like I said, I think I'm over the cap. I don't think I can even negotiate contracts. Well, I can, but we have a lot of guys that are free agents. We should be able to re-sign some of these guys now, actually. So I'm going to do that while I have the opportunity to do so. Yep, Cooper, we're keeping him locked up in Green Bay. Javon, we'll keep you locked up in Green Bay. Yep. We're going to keep Gary, hopefully. Hopefully that works. You can't fully commit, you bastard. Hate that. Okay, that's fine. He'll commit. We'll get him. Alright, yeah, McKinney commits. Josh Jacobs, we'll have you commit. That should work. Glad you got the deal done. I'm glad too. Quay. That should work, hopefully. Okay. So we signed a lot of the guys. I mean, there's still some more like Van Ness, Lloyd, Clark. And obviously the guys we just signed. So we'll have to wait then on them because I don't think we're gonna have enough money. So we'll go through maybe Kendrick Green. We could maybe get Kendrick Green actually to stay on the team. Okay, yeah, so that's fine. So we got everybody there. Everybody else here, we're just gonna have to wait till the off season to re-sign. But that's totally fine with me. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can make some trades for picks. Just picks. Try to see if we defer the picks to this year that we have, just so that we could, draft some rookies to fill out the rest of the team for the 5th and final season. All right, a done deal here. 7th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th to the Raiders. We're getting a 4th, 5th, and 2 6th this season. All right, a done deal here with the Browns, trading a 1st and 2nd round pick in 2030. We're getting a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th via them. So we have some picks then for this final season coming up. Let's see what happens rest of the way. I mean, we lost 2 straight games. We actually started off, looks like 3-2 maybe. I don't know, at least 3-2. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hope we're in the playoffs. Hopefully. We ended up going 12-5. Is that playoff bound? I think that is. That in fact, that actually clinches the NFC. Okay. I was like, okay. Didn't think that we'd clinch, but we did. Okay. Great second half of the season then from your Packers. But it may not matter if we don't win. So we got to play well in the playoffs. So hopefully we can. See Jordan Love, his season was pretty good. 108.4 passer rating, 70% completion percentage, 34 TDs, 11 interceptions, 3,930 yards. Rush-wise, Josh Jacobs, 1,144 yards, 13 TDs, 259.6 from Marshawn Lloyd. Jordan Love, 250-2 on the rush. Kasim Quick, 1,074 yards, 13 TDs, 939.2 from Jaden Reed, 907-14 from Romeo Dobbs, 571-4 from Luke Rose. Okay. Blocking, pretty good. 7 sacks from Walker. A couple guys with 5. 2 from Corbett. It's all right. 126 tackles from Edgerrin Cooper. 115 from Quay. 78 from Asante Samuel Jr. Jerry Alexander. 72. 69 from McKinney. Kenny Clark. 58. 54 from Javon. 49 from Van Ness. 48 from Quintarius Vickers. Kevin Wolf. 44. 40 from Bush. 35 from Gary. McCullough with 22. Dips from there. 6.5 sacks there from Lucas. 4 from Rashawn Gary. 3.5 from Clark. 3 from Wolf, a couple guys with 1, and a bunch of guys with a half stack. And you have 4 interceptions from Cooper, a couple guys with 3, 2 from Vickers, and a couple guys with 1. There's your kicking, your punting, your kick, and your punt return. Now, it is time for us to head on to the Super Sim. Let's see if we can advance to the Conference Championship. Well, who are we going to play him? Let's find out. Seahawks, they were 9-8. You see their rankings compared to ours. Should be an interesting matchup. They have a good team. They have good players. I feel like we're better. But actually well, are we? It's like pretty, well, we're the home team. Let's just win. Let's prove that we're better by going out there and winning the game against them. Okay, so here we are. Lambeau Field. We're going to the Super Sim. We're fast forwarding to the end of the game. Let's do it. First quarter, Seahawks, field goal to take the lead. We take the lead now, 7-3 with the touchdown. Make it 14-3 going to the second half. It's going to be 14-3 now, 21-3 us in the third quarter. Going to the fourth, we're up 11. They're going to score right there, make it an 8-point game. We score a touchdown, and we're going to win this football game 28-13 and advance the AFC Conference Championship game once again. Shout out to the boys for getting the job done. Defense played very well today, which is good to see. Jordan Love had a good game too. Paul Rett, not that great. So let's head on to the AFC. I said AFC. Let's head on to the NFC Conference Championship game. There we go. I'm using the wrong letter. Cowboys, man, this is a tough matchup. You can see their rankings compared to ours. EA loves their Cowboys. So hopefully we can beat them. Can we get to the Super Bowl in our 4th season? I mean, that would be wonderful. I would be greatly appreciative of that. Let's see if EA feels the same. So the NFC Conference Championship. And we are the home team, remember, because we clinched the NFC. So this could be to our benefit. Let's find out. Lambeau Field. Let's get it rocking. First quarter. Dallas take the early lead. 14-7. We tie it up, though. And we have the lead. Going to the second half, it's going to be a tie ball game. This is a close one. Dallas 3-point lead. We tied it. Going to the fourth quarter. Dallas is going to score, get a field goal. 2:40, 2nd and 5. Now 3rd and 2 on a 2-yard rush. We are in field goal range to potentially tie this game. We're going to try to see if we can get a little bit closer. Possibly even bypass field goal and try to go for a touchdown. We got to get a first down here. 2-minute warning has officially happened. With minute 59, we have a first down. So we don't have to settle for a field goal. At least not yet. All right, Love, what do you got for me? Pushed back. All right, that's a 6-yard gain. We take it. He's playing pretty well so far. Let's see if we can continue this on this drive. Minute 46. Time is ticking. We're going to get a first down. And that is a first down. Timeout there for us. We're calling it. Got a little injury, looks like. That's not good. All right. We're going to run it. Jacobs. All right. Clock's going to tick. 2nd and 7. Like to get to that goal line if we can. Try to get a first down. Ooh, can we stay up? Oh, it would have been nice. 3rd and 2. Okay. Clock's ticking. Minute 20 and counting. Let's see if we can punch this in right here. Let's try to punch this in. We're going to punch it in. Oh, you dropped it. You dropped it, Kasim, quick. Dropped it. So we're going to have to settle for a field goal. So the game is tied. Assuming we make it. Which we do. Good job, Richard. Reichard. Reichard? I don't know. Will. Good job, Will. Anyways, minute 10. Game is tied. This kickoff. That's a good tackle. 25-yard line, minute 5 seconds. Dallas has all their timeouts, 75 yards. Now they need to, that's 75 yards to the end zone, but, you know, they're trying to go, you know, for a field goal, you can go like 40 yards, 50 yards maybe. They might go. That's a good tackle there. Clock is ticking, 45 seconds and counting. See if Dallas can get into field goal range. They just might. They're going to call a timeout to stop it, 38 seconds. 2 timeouts left for them. Let's see if our defense can get some stops here. Timely stops. And that's not good. That is not good. 33 seconds. That is not good. That is not good. That is not good. Now they're in field goal range. Alright, they don't get a yard gain there. I mean, if we could push them back a little further to make it a tougher field goal. And nope, we just made it easier for them. 3rd and 5. So they're going to get a field goal here. And take the lead. And they just got a first down? Are you serious? Wow, that's terrible. Well, this is it. Can he miss? No, we lose the game. So we lost by a field goal. Our defense gave up a first down. That is very unfortunate. Not sure why we didn't call a timeout. Maybe have one shot. But nope. Well, that was annoying. But we have one more season, but still very annoying. We are not clutch. We really needed that touchdown. We really needed that touchdown. We couldn't get it. Couldn't get that first down, man. And once Dallas got the ball back, it's just, yeah, it's tough. I mean, Love had a good game, but just not good enough. Not good enough, unfortunately. It's a joke. Super Bowl, Kansas City and the Cowboys. Cowboys won again. Kalen Carson, Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes, NFL MVP. Brandon Williams, Coach of the Year, Jets. Rashee Rice, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. DeForest Winston, Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Broncos. Buccaneers, Jamal Tomlinson, Defensive Rookie of the Year. All right, we got one more season to go. Hopefully we can do something We got to do something. Got to be better, hopefully. So we have 11.5, 10 players to negotiate contracts with. I can't afford any of these guys, I don't think. I mean, option on Seem Quick, of course. But these guys here, I mean, maybe Devin Bush. Could throw him a little cheap deal right now. I kind of want to get a better left outside linebacker, if I'm being honest, but, you know, Corbett maybe. We could throw him a contract. Let's play for a new team. And you will, because I'm not franchise tagging that shit. Kicker. Will. He's going to stay, and then obviously I'm going to have to restructure contracts. Got it. Yeah, we're going to restructure. Let's do that. Time to go to contract restructuring. Hopefully we can keep around all of the rest of the guys that you saw there that we do need to keep. Other than Corbett, since I'm just going to try to get someone else for him. Or maybe try to re-sign him in free agency. That too. Alright, I'm actually going to let Kenny Clark walk. I feel like we have enough defensive tackles that'll like just improve that we drafted. So I'm just going to let Kenny Clark walk. I'm going to try to get a center. Whether that's in free agency or trade, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll make a couple small like moves in free agency. Nothing crazy. And then I think the rest of it will kind of just be like draft and trades, perhaps. I mean, also this free agency class is terrible. It seems like it's terrible, at least. What kind of centers are out there besides Cooper? I can't afford him. Cam Jurgens. I'll throw him a contract, I guess. Hopefully he accepts this. If he doesn't, then we'll just have to obviously trade for one. But I think he will sign that. Okay, so that's going to be my only free agent signing. I'm going to see if I can maybe make a trade then. If I can or if I want to. I may not even want to, honestly. Because like I said, I have those picks. And we might just use that to fill out the roster instead. But I'll look and see if there's any value. Maybe we try to just get a guy that can help us win now. All right, done deal here. Devin Bush, Roten, 2 fourths and a fifth to the Cardinals. We're getting Zaven Collins, a better upgrade for the left outside linebacker spot. So that's it from me. I'm just going to advance to the draft, show you guys the recap, and then we'll head on to the 5th and final season. All right, so the draft recap is who we got. So got ourselves a tight end, a free safety, strong safety, and another left outside linebacker. Nothing crazy, but let's see how well this team does in our 5th and final season. Hopefully we can get back to the playoffs and be good. All right, 5th and final season. I really hope we can win a Super Bowl, man. I really want to. I'm trying to with this team, but we just can't seem to get over the hump. We made the NFC Conference Championship 2 seasons in a row. So, obviously, you still have Love. Jacobs, obviously, has regressed a bit. Davis and then Jeff Daniels for halfbacks. Not great for the running backs. Wide receivers, you got Reed, Dobbs, and Quick. Top 3 receivers. Tight end, still Luke Rose. We have left tackle, Rasheed Walker. Left guard, Kendrick Green with Sebastian Anderson backing him up. Jurgens going to be our new center. Right guard's going to be Jordan Morgan. Right tackle, still Tim Riley. Left end's going to be Rashawn Gary. Right end's Lucas Van Ness. Wolf's our defensive tackle with Yarborough as well. Left outside linebacker, Zaven Collins now. Middle linebacker, Edgerrin Cooper. Right outside linebacker is going to be Quay Walker. Corners, Alexander, Samuels Jr., and Vickers, top 3 guys. McCullough's also up there too. Free safety, Javon. Strong safety is going to be McKinney still. Kicking is Will. Punting is Daniel. We do have those picks there. If I have cap room, I will make a trade for just another running back. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I know it's saying we don't need it, but I want a better running back. And I think Jacobs could just be like my secondary. So let's just make a trade here. Try to get the best halfback we can. All right, a done deal here with the Titans. Spears and Sherwood coming over. First through 6. 1 through 6, 2031. That's my final trade. It's my final move. Hopefully that makes us better. I think it makes us better. And that's it. I'll see you guys at the midseason point. Hopefully this team is playoff bound. All right, so we're sitting at 4-3. We are atop the NFC North. I wish our record was a little bit better, but you know it's all good. 4-3. Looks like we should be able to make the playoffs. We'll see, but we got a tough matchup here against the Colts. We got some guys in negotiation. Not that it matters, since it's the 5th and final season. Doesn't really matter what happens after this, because I will not be recording anymore. So, yeah, Jordan Love, 1,586 yards, 16 TDs, 4 interceptions, 70% completion percentage, and 114.1 passer rating. It's pretty good. Rush-wise, we got 402 and 3 from Spears. Josh Jacobs, 121 and 2, 96 and 1 from there from Love. On the receiving end, Kasim Quick, 436, 4 TDs, 379 and 3 from Dobbs. 292 and 3 from Jaden Reed. Luke Rhodes, 172 and 3. You got your sacks allowed. 5 from Walker, 3 from Green, 2 from Riley. Not too bad, only 10. 61 tackles from Cooper, 49 from Quay, 34 from Asante Samuel Jr., 29 from McKinney, 27 from Jair Alexander, Lucas Van Ness, 22, 21 from Ballard, and it just dips from there. Sacks, 3.5 from Gary, 2 from Quay, 1.5 from Lucas and Kevin, 1 from Cooper, and Dwayne with a half sack. Just 4 interceptions, Asante Samuel Jr. with 2, and a couple guys with 1. That's all she wrote. Kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return. That's it. This is the team. I'm hoping we can make the playoffs in our 5th and final season. I mean, obviously, we've made the conference championship 2 seasons in a row. We're right there trying to get to that Super Bowl. We're on the cusp. Maybe this season there's some magic. Maybe. We'd have to find out. We hopefully could beat some of these teams that we got on our schedule. Let's see what happens. All right, and we just slipped in here. 10 and 7, got the wild card. Big win that end the season on. You can see the team ratings there aren't looking too great, especially on the defensive side. Offense pretty solid. We got the Vikings this upcoming week in the wild card. Hopefully, we can beat them. Not sure. We'll have to see what happens. But let's look at the stats. The final stats on the season. I mean, Jordan Love did have a nice year. Once again, 46 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 119 passer rating, 70% completion percentage, threw for over 4,000 yards. Spears, 1,016, 7 TDs on the rush. Jordan Love, 313 and 1, 252 from Josh Jacobs. Quick, 1,042 yards, 14 TDs, 1,035 and 16 from Dobbs, 745 from Jaden Reed. Luke Rose, 538 and 7. Sacks, 14 from Walker. It's a lot of sacks allowed. 6 from Green, 4 from Riley. Jurgens, 3, 2 from Morgan. 129 tackles from Edger and Cooper. 109 from Quay. 82 from Asante. 79 from Alexander. 76 from McKinney. Ballard with 60. A couple guys with 56. 50 there from Wolf. 47 from Gary. 46 from Bryce. And Dwayne with 41. Dips from there. Gary's got 10 sacks, 4.5 there from Wolf. Quay with 3.5, same thing with Van Ness. 3 from Dwayne and 1.5 there from Edger and Cooper. And then you got your interceptions, a few guys with 3, a couple guys with 1, 11 as a team. Kicking, punting, kick and punt return. Also looking like that in case you guys want to slow down the video and look at it yourself. So this is where the bread and butter is. The final season, we got to win it here. Can we beat the Vikings and advance the wild card, or will our video end here? I really don't want to lose. I really don't. Can we please win? I just want to win. Please win. Right, here we go. This is where the money is made. We need to win. Can we do it? Let's find out. I'm curious. That's why we're hopping to the Super Sim. If we fast forward to the end of the game. We are the away team, of course. So let's see what happens against the Vikings. Second quarter, still scoreless. We finally score 7-0. They're going to tie it up. Going to the second half, it's going to be 7-7. Now they take the lead, 14-7. Now they're up by 14. And this game is not looking great. We got to get a stop. Okay, 1st and 10. 2:52, we're hopping on in. Clock is ticking. We are down by 7. 2nd and 19. This is not the place to be. Jordan Love with a great pass, and that's going to tie the game up there. Touchdown, Packers. It was a great pass. Glad we got to see that. He flicked that one to Romeo Dobbs. Look at this pass. Little lob. Look at that. Look how he threw that. He just kind of gave it a little finesse. That was a great pass. He got open for the touchdown. Big scoring drive there. That was clutch on the offense. Now the defense has to step it up and prevent the Vikings from scoring. If we could turn it over on downs, we could get ourselves into a good position here to potentially take the lead. Let's see if we can. Let's see where they're going to end up here. So 2:17, they still have the 2-minute warning. And we are going to stop them at the 27-yard line, it looks like. All right, 2:13. They got a play left before the 2-minute warning, it looks like. So let's see what we can do here. A sack would be great, but we didn't get a sack, and they're going to get a... Great defense. Really great defense, by the way. Really great defense. That was insane defense. That was amazing defense. That was fantastic defense. Great defense. What a joke. What a joke. Okay, well now we have to tie the game again. Stupid. So, 2-minute warning. We're going to have the ball at the 27-yard line, minute 59. So now we have to tie the game. Just piss poor defense. Couldn't get the tackle. That was a big block right there. They keep us in bounds. We're going to call a timeout. Minute 51 to go, 2nd and 2. I don't really like calling a timeout there, but okay. Really just wasn't a need for it. First down, let's get out of bounds. And we do. Okay. 1st and 10. Jordan Love get 2 interceptions today. That's not really great. 3 TDs, 2 interceptions. Just trying not to make it 3 and 3. That's a good pass. Trying to tie this game up again. Tuck and run. I don't hate it. 4 yards. I don't hate it. Minute 3. About to be under a minute now. And a sack. 3rd and 11. That's not what we needed. We have no sacks. They have 3 sacks. So our O-line's really helping us today. Fourth and 11. This is the game right here. This is the game. And there it is. We lose in the wild card to the Vikings. I don't care, but watch the rest. Terrible. Terrible. Just terrible. I mean, that was horrible. Listen, that was probably one of the worst defensive things I've ever seen in my life. 9 seconds they score. We can't take down, 2 guys can't take down Justin Jefferson. It's just not good. It's just not good, man. It's just not good. This is really bad. Really bad. So, 2 NFC championship runs, and then losing in the wild card, I think 3 times or twice. I think once in divisional maybe, but anyways, not great. Not great. I think it was 3 times we lost. I don't even know. It doesn't matter. We didn't win a Super Bowl. So that's the ultimate goal was failed. I mean, we maintained a playoff team, but got them to the next step, and then they regressed this year. But shout out to my defense. That was excellent. We tied the game, and then shout out to my defense. Shout out to my defense. Shout out to my defense. All right, Vikings went all the way to the Super Bowl against the Colts, and they lost. Andy Richardson, Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen, NFL MVP. Brandon Washington, Coach of the Year. Josh Downs, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Dexter Lawrence II. Derek Starling. Giants, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year was Lance Miller. Vikings. Let's go to the full screen. Here we are closing it out. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, comment down below some of my videos. Go to social, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description if you like the content for DJP. Also, develop you want to be notified when I upload. So that was our first divisional team. We have to now, for the NFC. Next one is Houston. Then we have Tampa Bay, then Buffalo. So we're trying to get through all the teams. We're almost there. Trying to get done before week 5. What is it? Week 5 before week 5 ends. So before week 6, I guess, really. Because I feel like I've been doing too much football. It's a lot of football. I gotta get these videos done. I gotta get back, doing the other stuff like 2K. I gotta do NHL. There's so much content. I mean, if you like this kind of content, you like other sports, then you'll like the channel. But that's it. I'm done. I'm heading out. Take care. See you soon. Peace.